Dakar Desert Rally has finally seen the light of day. We got a taste of it at Gamescom already this year and were blasted away by how good it felt. I even called it Game of the Year possibility. But after playing the final version, there is something I didn't expect. So let's get straight into it. And with that, welcome back to Overtake. Have you ever wondered what happened to games which were difficult to master? Especially in the SimCat genre, it feels like many devs have just given up on creating engaging but tough content, especially in the single-player department. Well, US-based studio Saber Interactive, in conjunction with their European counterpart, Saber Interactive Porto, has taken it upon themselves to tackle that exact issue. With Dakar Desert Rally, a unique approach to the legendary motorsport spectacle has found its way onto PC and console. In general, this game features the possibility for players to race on a ton of maps which are modeled on over 20,000 kilometers of terrain in the Saudi Arabian desert. What this means is that no invisible wall is gonna bother you close to the track, and a lot of freedom to choose your path can be taken, for the better or worse sometimes. Races can be done with different kind of vehicles, from motorbikes over to quads, to cars, SSVs and trucks. Everything from heavy hitters to feisty two-wheelers is feasible. The decision again lays with the player, which vehicle they want to buy and they want to take to the track. You can acquire your rides with the in-game currency by completing races, challenges within them, and hitting milestones. Once you completed the tutorial and found your way to the actual rally action, that is where the fun begins. The gameplay of Dakar Desert Rally is definitely the strong suit of the title. Once you start playing it, you will instantly be hooked if you are anything like me. Fast-paced, dire consequenced, and hard racing brought to a maximum. Racing can be done in 3 different difficulties. Sport is the casual mode, where you race against the AI. Don't mistake this for easy, as it is anything but that. Actually, the AI is a main culprit in making this harder than initially thought, because they are just so insanely aggressive and unpredictable. I can't handle the AI on rails we see in almost every racing game anymore. In Dakar Desert Rally, you feel like there is really something intelligent about these AIs and not just something artificial. Oh, and sometimes they T-bone you for fun. Ooh! Tracks in Dakar Desert Rally are also never marked with arrows on the sides or narrowed down. You drive from waypoints to checkpoints to eventually reach your arrival stage. Miss a waypoint and you get a penalty. So alternative routes can be taken if you can handle the repercussions. In parts, especially the sport mode reminded me of MotorStorm, if MotorStorm was ever actually a good racing game. The PlayStation 3 title was focused more on crashing than actual detail though, but the speed and the battles really brought me back to a time where I wished dirt racing was cooler, or at least as cool as this. It has to be said that especially in terms of how good they feel, there is a big difference in the vehicles though. Cars are by my standard the best racing experience in the game. They feel natural and have a healthy balance of damage control once you eventually lose it on a dune or downhill through water passage. Quads, however, haven't brought me that much excitement, to be honest. Handling with both a wheel and gamepad always seemed to feel a bit off. I can't really put my finger on it, but they are really hard to control with pedal modulation. It is almost impossible to drive them without assists as well. But that could only be me, so make your own judgment. Once you acclimated yourself to the on-the-edge racing of sport mode and think, hey, this is pretty doable, that's exactly when you can and should take a trip to the professional mode. Now you are on your own trying to race, with a lot less guidance, while simultaneously reading the road book. Your co-driver also contributes to you getting where you need to be. But more often than not, I was expecting him to say something like this.
Sammy, you are wrecking the car. Concentrate, Sammy, please. 50, downhill, triple caution. Triple caution, stay center. Sammy, what are you doing, man?
Being fast and smart is something not everyone can do. Especially for newcomers to the game, there will be bigger fish to fry, such as getting accustomed to the handling and behavior of the vehicles. So I will stay in sport mode for a fair bit as well. Once you made yourself to be an excellent rally driver, You will have the option to drive in simulation mode, where you are even more limited in terms of knowing where you have to drive. Smartly, this option is only available from level 25 onwards, which will take you quite a few hours to achieve. So looking back at my Gamescom visit, I was pleasantly surprised that Dakar really held up its promise in terms of gameplay. But one thing is still bugging the game big time. Dakar Desert Rally looks really good. I mean, what can I tell you? If you insert the Unreal 4 engine into anything, it will look phenomenal, especially in the texture of environments such as water, mud, snow, and so on. This does not come without a cost, however. When Michel and me had our sneak peek of Dakar Desert Rally at Gamescom, we noticed a few performance issues already. This can usually be attributed to early versions of the product, and especially with quality control, this more often than not does not make a major difference come release day. However, Dakar is still plagued by the same issue. Very often during the playthrough, lags and twitches messed up the flow of a race. This isn't just something in small scale, but happens very regularly. As we tested it on a state-of-the-art PC, it is unlikely a problem on our end, but rather the trade-off for such a detailed and good-looking game. It's nothing that would make me not consider to start up this title, but it has been a pain point for us and tempered my excitement a bit, I have to say. If you set these issues aside, however, the level of detail is pretty deep. A lot of awesome camera angles when driving, paired with these small things that make you go, "Oh, they even thought of that," are definitely beautiful to see. I even fought against The Rock on one occasion. And lost. The audio side of things also does its part for immersion. No matter if it's the ambient noises that are just spot on, or the music pieces that would make any Top Gun fighter amped up to take a drive. Sound design has done a great job on this one. In general, the game has a good representation. It almost never feels like something shouldn't be there, and you don't even have to be a fan of the real-life product to spot that. So with all of that being said, is Dakar Desert Rally as advertised? Is it a contender for Game of the Year, or do we need to reconsider? First of all, I was pleasantly surprised with my time on Dakar so far as racing goes, it is a breath of fresh air, and it tingles my competitive drive so much more than most racing game releases these past years. It is, of course, on the more simcade side of things. But trust me, a good wheel with force feedback, and this game is nothing to sleep on. Saber Interactive has put in a lot of effort into this game, and I really hope they will continue to work on this series. However, I think some things need tweaks. Most can probably be done by patching the game, such as some existing randomness when hitting objects, or the aforementioned omnipresent performance issues. Other problems of the game are probably bound to stay. If you look at the scope of the project, you can't help but feel it is a little bit much for a studio like Saber. Modeling cars on tarmac is tough enough. Modeling 5 versions of vehicles on like 15 different types of racing ground, even if it's a little simcady, is a heck of a task. And not only that, but the 20,000 kilometers make it the self-proclaimed biggest racing world to date. Impressive to say the least, but you do get the feeling that there had to be sacrifices made in order to achieve all of that. I think this game has a ton of potential, and I will certainly keep grinding to someday find the right damn way to the next waypoint. Grrr. Until then, tell us in the comments below what your opinion of Dakar Desert Rally is. That's it from my side. Thank you all very much for watching. See you soon, and cheerio.